my name.
I'm streaming. Hey everybody, how you doing? It's Wednesday night. Usually, well, I say usually. Over the past few weeks, we've been doing Quarantine Lander, or Quarantine Mando even. But I figured, you know what? Let's have a nice chill stream, especially after that last drubbing that everyone gave me. So we decided that we'd go ahead and build a deck on stream because we're mad. So joining me tonight are two of our regular paper players. We've got Paul and Meredith. And how are you doing, guys?
Good. Paul's currently on mute, though.
Yeah, no, I'm all right. Just I've got a lot of background noise at the moment, so
That's
when that
fine,
disappears,
Will.
I'll come back.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, so we are going to be doing some weird and wonderful deck building. What are we building? We're going to be building an EDH deck. And we've set ourselves a couple of restrictions, which I did write down, and I closed my book, so that was really good. So for this first deck build, we are looking at $100 budget. All the prices are taken from TCG Player. We're looking at a power level around 5 and 6, so not something that will curve solve every time, but not something that just flat out sucks for the sake of making something that flat out sucks, as amusing as that would be. Birds. And the last one is we're not going to be using any of the pre-con commanders over the years, because over the last few years, especially recently, there have been commanders that have been stupidly pushed. And we decided, no, we're going to try and do something with something that wasn't just intended to be a commander. We're going to take it back to the roots of what EDH is. So, have we decided a commander? Nah. Because we wanted to go in completely blind on this. We're going to spin the wheel of color combinations to find out what color identity we're going to be building tonight. Do you guys have anything that you hope it flips on?
I wouldn't mind something Espery. I haven't done Esper for a few years.
I'm open to anything, so I'm absolutely cool.
Like I said off stream, I kind of hope that we get colorless, because that will be interesting to build on the budget, but here we are. Alright, we ready to spin?
All good with me.
Wheel of Colors! Oh, it's even got a click noise, that's... We're building mono green!
Oh, okay.
That's amazing. Okay, so I want to save that. You know what? I'll drag that away and out that. So we're building a mono green commander on a budget. This should actually be a fairly easy one to do. Because green has
forest.
Well, it means that we don't have to spend, pretty much any money on the mana base. And two,
that's true.
Green has some of the best ramp in the format, especially for budget. So, do you guys have any ideas on what commander we can use?
I don't think we should go with my build.
Oh no, we're not going to be doing elves. So So we are using deckstats.net to actually do our deck build. I tried it out before the stream started, and it actually is quite useful and easy to use.
See, I like using Scryfall, so.
Yeah, I mean that also works. Oh, we might need to do legendary creature. Here we are. So here we are. Let's filter it by price, I guess. So I mean, we can't do Ulamog. We do need to do is exactly green. So we can't do Ulamog because that's not green. Lady Shurong Warrior Queen, who is $38. I doubt we're going to be doing something like that. Like, these are all from, like, Portal 3 Kingdoms.
Yes. So according to my search, we've got 93 options, but that is including pre-con ones.
Yeah, so we'll ignore those.
Yes.
I mean, we've got let's actually look at the cheapest ones and see if there's anything that we can work with. I'm going to be right back because my phone is actually complaining at me. Because if my phone dies, the stream dies. Shock and or horror as is appropriate. Good start. Should have worked that out beforehand. I'm going to move across slightly. Okay. So. Oh, I just killed Twitch. So, I mean, one that we haven't had in a while is some kind of Voltron strategy where you just get one creature and bolt things onto it.
As soon as we hit mono green, my head went straight to Thrum the Last Troll.
So
I've been wanting to do this for a while as a Voltron deck.
So Thrum the Last Troll is a 4/4 troll shaman, and it says this spell can't be countered and hexproof. So basically, you're looking at kind of a Boggles deck.
Oh, there's so many different ways you could do it.
Yeah. What about you, Meredith?
I'm actually up for whatever. So
that doesn't
you boys
help.
make a decision.
Okay.
And guess what?
What?
His mystery booster cost $1.90.
Yeah, I spotted that.
Compared to $5 for the regular.
Okay, so we'll put him in the maybe board. We can put a few cards in here, and then we'll go through it, right?
Yeah. I think one of the obvious ones you should, without looking at the price or anything, that people will often talk about is Yeva, Nature's Herald.
She's an elf, though, isn't she?
Yeah, but yes, you don't have to build it as an elf. Only $1.17. So she allows you to cast things at flash speed.
And I think that is quite nice.
Yeah.
Offier Parish Sage Lifecrafter looks quite. Sorry, Parish Eye Life.
So create a servo and then create constructs.
29 cents.
It is pretty cheap.
So what happens? It's 1 mana commander.
Well, yeah. To be fair, all 1 mana commanders are going to be quite. This is actually going to help our budget. What are we looking at here? Like, we want something that's slightly interesting.
I wouldn't go Rishkar.
Rishkar's very obvious what he's going to do with that.
Yeah. We're not doing Azuri. We've seen that enough times to have that not be particularly exciting. We do have King Kong here. We
do.
I'm gonna put that in the maybe board.
There's also
that's one of the new ones from Ikoria. When he enters the battlefield, he fights something, and whenever he attacks, destroy target artifact or enchantment defending player control. So he's actually artifact and enchantment hate on a stick, and then he gets to bounce humans. So maybe we do Kogla with a bunch of humans and just call it New York City and be done with it.
Oh, that would be quite interesting. I've come across Verdaloth the Ancient.
Here we go. So sapling creatures and other tree folk creatures get +1/+1. When Verdaloth the Ancient enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, create X11 green sapling creature tokens, so you can just sink extra mana into it.
Like I would say
Yeah.
yes to that as well, Paul. That sounds really interesting.
Yeah,
It's just
a tree folk.
sapling tribal.
Well, tree folk and sapling tribal, because you get the.
You can go either way.
All right, you know what? I'm on board. Let's take those guys out. How do I get rid of it? There we go.
Ooh. Sorry,
So-
there's a card which I think I've seen, which I think's pretty sweet, which can go in the 99.
Oh yeah. So let's get rid of Thrum. We can revisit that another time if we decide that, hey, we want to do something goofy. So like we can. I know I just made that meme. Maybe we can do Cogler again another time as well. Like just as a side stream, just jam a bunch of humans in there and be done with it. But for now, let's do this then. Oh, shoot. So we are making a Verdeloth the Ancient commander deck. I'm quietly excited about this. Like, I think this might have legs, despite the fact that it's a walking tree.
It's interesting. It's different.
It's something that you don't see. It's something you don't see that often. All right, so let's now dump that. So we have the maybe board. Where do you guys want to start? I know where I would start if I was looking for sapling tribal.
Where would you start?
Is Dominaria.
Ah, yeah.
Because there was a whole bunch of stuff from Dominaria.
Yes, there was. So the first thing I do when I want to look at something like this, I will go to Scryfall's advanced search and have a look for creatures with the sapling type line.
Okay, yeah, sure. Let's do that. Scryfall. You can actually see that I've been looking up the API. That was for the card reader. I wonder. We have 3 viewers. I am shocked.
One of them's me, but
oh, okay. Well, we have 2 viewers. I'm still happy. All right, so we're going to go to the advanced search. So this is how Paul builds decks. I'll tell you how I build my decks later.
Oh wow! There were no creatures with a sapling creature type.
No, but we can find a creature. What are we looking at here? Where do we find the creature type? Because I've not actually used.
So if you just go to type line.
Oh, is it just type line?
Yeah.
Let's look for tree folk.
Ah, yes.
Because it does also pump tree folk, and we might need some of those. So at most green. Yeah, at most green. Oh. Okay, so we just selected green there. Thank you, Scryfall. They actually are catering for us. Okay, so we'll have a sketch on that. We're not going to try doing it by price just yet. We'll see what comes up. Look at this bunch of stuff. What an interesting card. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to Argothian tree folk by artifacts. What a weird. Love it.
Oh,
I love it.
We love magic cards.
Oh, I love magic cards. Oh, we got this 3 mana tree folk here. He's Battle Wand Oak is a 2 and a green for a 1/3 tree folk warrior. Whenever a forest comes into play under your control, Battle Wand Oak gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Whenever you play a tree folk spell, he also gets +2/+2 until end of turn.
He's a beat stick.
He's a beat stick that also kind of blocks quite well.
Yeah.
Like he's a 1/3. Let's find him in the other thing. So Battle Wand. Oh, I put the filter on Dominaria. That'll be why. Oh, we'll come back to that. So, oh.
Battle Wand Oak is up now.
Yeah, but I'm just setting up the filter so that we don't.
As well.
So How are we going to do it? We're just going to stick everything in the main deck, and then we'll cut things if we need to.
Yeah, I like the sound of that.
Yeah. Okay. And this is why Magic is awesome, because you've got what 12, 13,000 odd different cards, right?
Yes. So many different options. It's ridiculous. Ooh.
Oh, hold on. Dauntless Dowerbark. 3 and a green for a Star Tree Folk Warrior. Dauntless Dowerbark's power and toughness are each equal to the number of forests you control, which is going to be a lot because we are mono green, plus the number of tree folk you control. And he has trample as long as you control another tree folk.
I like the sound of this.
I love that.
I like this, friend. Dauntless Dowerbark.
I'm liking the
So the Battle Wand Oak is 12 cents.
See, we're going to have some fun with this. We're going to be able to have some real splashy cards towards.
Oh, like we're finding stuff that like you wouldn't have been able to see. So Dauntless Dowerbark. There he is, 272. It's a little bit expensive, a little bit pricey, but you know, still, we're making up for the Battle Wand Oak by putting a Dowerbark in.
That's true.
I never thought I'd be saying that.
Again, Dungrove Elder.
Dungrove Elder.
Directly above it.
Here we go.
Sorry, no.
This friend. It's a Star with hexproof.
Yeah.
And it's got the same clause as the Dauntless Dowerbark. It doesn't get trampled, but there are ways around that.
Mm.
And it's only 41 cents. That is pretty cheap. What other things do we like? Ooh, Bosk Banneret. Tree folk spells and shaman spells. You play cost 1 less to cast. Yeah, it's just another bit of ramp.
It's just repeatable though, which is the best part.
And it's 16 cents.
I'm liking this then.
Oh yeah.
As am I. Quite a lot.
Probably don't want anything too expensive. Although we can go a little bit more expensive on the mana cost, just because like we are going to be ramping. Yeah. Like.
Wait, just hold it there a minute.
Oh, what's up?
I'm just attempting to read a card.
Oh, do you want me to zoom in?
Nah, you're alright.
There we go.
If you just scroll down just up a little bit, my love.
Oh.
Everbank, what's his face?
Oh, Everbark Shaman. Yeah, I spotted that. So that's 4 and a green for a 3/5 Treefolk Shaman. Tap it and remove. So exile a Treefolk card from your graveyard. Search your library for 2 forest cards and put them into play tapped. I'm going to say that's a maybe, and I'll explain why. It's 5 mana, right? And by the time you get to casting it, you want you've got your mana pretty much sorted. Yes, Paul?
I also think that there is a strong likelihood that you won't have that many tree folk in the graveyard to make use of this.
Yeah, you kind of like
because me attempting to read it, boys.
Oh, I see.
Fair. There is one card I have seen though, which I think is beautiful. Heartwood Storyteller.
Heartwood Storyteller. Oh, this is a political card. So this is a 1 green for a 2/3 Treefolk. Whenever a player plays a non-creature spell, each of that player's opponents may draw a card. No one's going to want to kill this thing because everyone's going to get value off of it. I love it. Like, this is exactly where we want to kind of be going with this, because like this is the sort of thing that you can only really do in Commander.
Yeah, but it's card draw.
I mean, it is $6. Yeah, it is $6, which is awkward.
That is quite a lot. Should we add it to the maybe board then?
Well, I really like it. Don't get me wrong.
So do I.
Maybe for now, Roots, because if it comes to budget at the end.
Yeah. We can cut it.
You know that's one of the expensive ones.
Yeah. Colonian Twin Grove.
Forest Walk one here.
Oh, Oh, well, the Heartwood tree folk.
Yeah.
Just a 3/4, just a 3/4 friend.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ghoul tree looks quite interesting.
Well, let's add the, because then that's quite a cheap friend. Which one are you looking at?
Ghoul tree. Up a little bit.
Ghoul tree costs 1 less to cast. So this is the same thing that you said about the other one. Is that
Yeah.
we're not going to have that many creature cards in the graveyard?
No, I just like it because it's a 10/10.
You just like it because it's a big dumb.
It's a zombie tree folk.
It's a big dumb.
It's big. I just wanted to talk about it.
You just want to talk about it. Yeah, I think it's good, but not good in this particular deck. We're not looking for our tree folk to die.
No.
Ooh. Did you spot the same
twin?
Oh, I was looking at the one next to it, but let's go to the Colonian Twin Grove first. So, its power and toughness are each equal to the number of forests you control. So again, the marrow, not the marrow claws, so just whatever. And when it enters the battlefield, it creates a friend. That also is big. I spotted that. I was like, yeah, like it.
Yeah, I just think it looks interesting.
Yeah, I mean, let's see how much it costs. Because it is a rare. Oh, it's only 39 cents.
Not bad.
Damn it!
I like it. I just like it because it has the ability to bring something after it's dead. It's a 2-for-1 effectively.
Yeah, like you get a, it's not when it dies. It's ETB. It comes in with a friend. Comes in with a friend. So you already get the value.
Yeah.
I was looking at Leaf Crown Elder. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may look at the top card of your library. If it shares a creature type with Leaf Crown Elder, which, if we're doing a tribal deck, may very well be the case. You may reveal it. If you do, you may play that card without paying its mana cost. Cheating on mana, one of the best things that you can do in Commander.
Yes, I love kinship as a
as a mechanic.
Yeah.
Leaf Crowned Elder. Oh, is it?
Sorry, guys, I'm just gonna have to mute you.
Okay, not a problem. This is only $2. Like, we might end up cutting 1 or 2 of these, but we've got like a bunch of cheap friends as well.
Yes.
So,
ooh,
what's up?
Sorry. Can you go down a little bit? This Namanata Grove Guardian.
Oh yeah, this is exactly what we want to be. It's a 4 green for a 4/5 Tree Folk Legend. I think it's going to be a legendary creature Tree Folk, but it's in the old card frame. 2 and a green, yes. Put a 1/1 green sapling creature token into play. Sweet. Sack a sapling. All saplings get +1/+1 until end of turn. Yeah, I mean that also fits with exactly what we're looking at. It's $3 and change. That's fine. It's expensive because it's old.
Yes, it is.
What else are we looking at? Repeatable life gain. Whenever another tree folk comes into play on your control, you may gain life equal to that creature's tough.
I don't think we're going to get many big tree folks.
No. When Sea Guide Ash dies, you may search your library for up to 3 forest cards and put them into play tapped.
It's a 5 mana spell, though.
It's 5. Yeah, again, you want all your amp to be like 3 mana.
Yeah, you could push to 4. Yeah. But I agree at 3.
Hold on, Scryfall, hold on. I have to have words with it here. What the fuck is it finding a shoe tree for?
Is it a tree folk?
Yes. It's not legal in Commander. Unless, Rule 0, etc., etc.
Yeah.
Right. But, like, when we finally get out of this situation and we're doing, face-to-face Magic again, might be an idea to do an
Silver Border
Commander.
Knight.
Ooh, Timber Protector. 4 and a green for a 4/6 Tree Folk Warrior. Other Tree Folk creatures you control get +1/+1. Other Tree Folk and forests you control are indestructible.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Yeah! Get in! Timber Protector. Oh, it's $6.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think there are some we're going to have to splash out on.
Yeah, like we're not just, we are saving on the mana base. This is a thing that we What a weird card. Whenever a creature blocks or is blocked by Tree Folk Mystic, destroy all enchantments on that creature.
That is interesting.
I don't think, especially in our meta, like, I know I don't want to make meta calls, but not a lot of people are playing, you know, Voltron-y enchantments on a thing.
No, I can't think of anyone who is, apart from maybe 1 or 2 people.
Yeah. Hey, look, it's our friend Verdaloth.
Tree Folk Seedlings.
Tree Folk Seedlings. Toughness is equal to the number of forests you control. Yeah, it's got a big booty. It's 20 cents. Get in. The more like cheap Tree Folk we can get.
Mm.
Oh, Wickerbow Elder. Because it's basically a Threshing Bronzestorm that sticks around.
Yes. Yeah.
And actually gets bigger. Wickerbow Elder, 19 cents. Perfect. Because what you want in Commander is something that gets rid of troubling artifacts and enchantments.
Yes.
The Unstoppable Ash with the Unstoppable Ass. It's 3 and a green for a 5/5 Trampler. Champion is Tree Folk or Warrior. When it comes into play, sack it unless you remove another Tree Folk or Warrior you control from the game. When this leaves play, that card returns to play. So it basically covers up something else.
Yeah.
And whenever a creature you control becomes blocked, it gets +0/+5 until end of turn.
I like the sound of this.
Now,
because it gives a little bit of ability just to swing.
Like it gives you something to swing, and if you put in Outpost Siege, is it the green siege?
Yes, it's not Outpost, but I know the one you mean.
Yeah, the one that makes things fight with their butts. Like suddenly all your Tree Folk become huge.
Yes,
but that is quite expensive. So I'll put it in the maybe.
Crabapple Cohort at the time.
Crabapple Cohort. I'm gonna have to scroll all the way back up. Crabapple Cohort. Gets +1/+1 as long as you control another green creature. It is still only a 5/5 for 5 though.
It doesn't bring much to the party other than that, unfortunately.
I'm just going through them now on my screen.
Oh yeah, sure.
Not miss any we should be playing.
Yeah, it's just not particularly exciting.
So my Scryfall search has picked up a interest because I just set it to bring Tree Folk, not just creatures. So I've got a Tree Folk tribal instant.
All right.
Reach of Branches.
Let me go back and set this to. So just is Tree Folk. We also want to look for Saprolings, like.
I've got that up already as well.
You got it. Well, I'm trying to do this for the stream as well.
No, I know. I'm just saying. You have to look in the text box that's include Sapling. That's all.
Oh, I see. Someone went buzz. Lignify.
Worked up at the same time.
Turn a thing into a tree.
It's monogreen removal.
It's monogreen removal. It reminds me again. I'm going back to Dominaria because that set was sweet. to deep freeze.
Yes,
Doesn't turn
yeah.
it into a tree folk, but aside from that, it's functionally the same. Although Lignify is actually 1 mana cheaper.
Yes.
Reach of the branches, boys.
Reach. Let me stick Lignify into the 39 cents. Right. Especially if you got something troubling like, oh, I don't know, Tulane hanging around that's got a.
Oi!
Well, no. The reason I mention it is you get value whether Tulane sticks around or not. But if Tulane's around and you stick Lignify on it, it can no longer do the thing that it's meant to do. It's just a 0/4.
You have a point.
What was that? Reach of the branches.
Yeah, it's one I was talking about
So
as well.
put a 2/5 green Treefolk Shaman creature token onto the battlefield, and whenever a forest enters the battlefield under your control, you may return it from your graveyard to your hand. I'm actually on board with that because it's an instant for one, so you get like a flash blocker essentially. Words. You get a flash blocker essentially, and then any like forest cards that you draw are suddenly a 2/5.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm super in on this.
There's also when you've done that, root grapple.
Yeah, I spotted that down there. Destroy target non-creature permanent. I note the lack of a certain other word on there.
Yeah, we can hit land.
Yeah, it can.
Nemata as well, boys.
It can.
We haven't already got there.
We're still talking about root grapple and how much it's going to blow things up.
But it's the fact that we can draw a card with it.
Yeah, and it's removal and card draw in green.
It's so nice.
I'm drooling. Okay, sorry. Let's get root grapple. Because the thing is, unless here we go. It's 15 cents. If you're not in a Treefolk deck, it's super expensive. But the fact that it draws you a card, if you're in this deck, love it.
There's also sheltering.
Hold on. Meredith had a
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, hang on. I've just lost it. Nemata, Nemata.
We already found her. Him,
cool,
her,
I wasn't
it.
Here.
No, that's all good. Yeah, no, we already gushed about it. It's $6, but I'm fine with this.
You've got to have some that are.
I'm gonna have to have words with Scryfall here.
yes, you are.
Anyway,
I like the look of Sheltering Ancient.
Sheltering Ancient. Put a +1. So it's 5/5 trample for 2.
That's enough value there.
Cumulative upkeep. Put a +1/+1 counter on a creature and opponent controls. What if they don't control any creatures?
Then you can't put it on there.
And then it gets sacrificed.
That's true.
I don't know. I'm not sure about giving our opponents value for the thing that we're playing.
Yeah, there is that. I will give you.
It just scares me.
Yeah, but you're playing mono green.
Yeah, you are meant to have the biggest boys.
Yeah, you are.
That is the point. I mean, yes, Woodfall Primus is a thing, but it's going to be super expensive. I'm going to type it in, and
no, Ultimate Masters is under $2.
You're kidding?
Nope, it's mostly maxed out. It's $3.
Okay, all right. Get in. Oh, I already added one. Why did I do that? Oh. There we go.
Do we have the budgets anywhere on screen?
We do not. Can I get the analyze? Price from TCG Play. So the current thing for these 16 cards is $20.15.
That's not too bad.
So-
Nearly a fifth of the way through.
And we got
nearly a
two.
fifth
We
of-
got two in the maybe board as well. So if we bring these in, so we're going to go back. Crap. I've lost all the things.
Okay, I've got a list here to go along.
That's quite embarrassing. It's because I don't know how to use the site. That's my.
we can do it quite quickly if Paul's got a list already.
Yeah, sure. I'm having fun with this. I should have saved it. Can't see a forest for the tree folk. Okay, go away. Right, so we had Verdalith, right?
Sorry, was that? Yes, we did.
Verdaloth, there we go. So this is our commander. Boop. Properties, yes. Okay. Right. Crap. I'm having fun with this site. I'm sorry. I knew there was going to be something technical that I would. Oh, it's just got Verdaloth. Why didn't you do that for the other?
Sorry, I shouldn't laugh.
You shouldn't, but whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's annoying, but it's. Oh, it might help if I actually logged in. Well, password
Technical issues. And on that note, technical.
There we go. Right, we're in now. We're in play, right? Store. Yes, right. So what do we got?
We have a Battle Wand Oak.
Hold on, I might need to add filters. That's yes. So Battle Wand Oak in the main.
We have a Bosk Banneret.
Hold on, if I just type in tree folk, we might actually get somewhere. So what was the thing?
A Bosk Banneret.
Bosk Banneret. Yep.
We then have a Dauntless Dowerbark.
Got it.
A Dungrove Elder.
Dungrove Elder. Yep.
A Heartwood Storyteller, which is a maybe board.
Well, I'm going to stick it in the main and see how much it costs us.
Okay. Yeah. Then we have a Colian Twin Grove. So a Carlian Twin Grove, even I can't read.
Okay. Colonian.
Yeah.
Yep.
A Leaf Crowned Elder.
Yep. Got it.
Ignify.
Mm-hmm.
Namata Grove Guardian.
Yep.
Reach of Branches.
Yep.
Root Grapple.
Yep.
Timber Protector.
Protector. Yep.
Treefolk Seedlings.
I need to go to next. Where's my Treefolk Seedlings? They're not here. Treefolk Seedlings. Ah, here we go. Why are they at the top? I filtered it by name. Or sorted it by name. Yep, go.
Unstoppable Ash.
That's never not going to be funny to me, by the way.
Stop with Ash always lost. Then there's a Wickerbower Elder.
Oh, Wickerbower Elder, yep. And a Wiffle Finest.
Yeah, and that's as far as down as my list goes.
Cool,
I've
perfect.
missed. There's one of the maybes I've missed somewhere.
We will come back to it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry about it. Oh, it's Tree. No, we found tree folk seedlings, didn't we? Timber protector.
Yeah, that's the one.
There we go. So tree folk can actually be quite a budget tribe.
Yeah, I completely agree with you there.
Like if you're willing to like play something that's we got timber protector. If you're willing to play something that's kind of doofy.
Yeah.
Like it's not reach of branches.
That's the one.
Did we get reach? No, we found reach of branches. Got lignify.
Yeah.
Storage.
Oh. Great Oak Guardian could be quite interesting for us, though.
You know what?
6
Yeah. You know what? Not going to worry about it. We'll find it again if it's that good. Great Oak Guardian.
Yeah.
Now it's a commander card.
It is.
I'm gonna say avoid it unless like.
I'm limited with a reprint. Yeah, no.
Shall we make the decision now? Are we going to get stuff from?
It's all under $1.
Okay, we'll put it in. We'll put it in if we feel like it doesn't fit, then we can take it out afterwards. Hey Meredith. Right, Guardian. Right, where's my save button? So if I hit analyze, does it allow me? There's the save button. Save.
Good. There we go.
Sure. Save as a new deck, as a work in progress. Yep. So the idea for anyone who's watching is we're gonna proxy this thing up after we're done, and we're gonna play it on one of our paper streams because we're dumb.
Oh, it's because we like having fun, Rudes.
Well, I like having fun. You just like casting many cards.
Did we put Guy's Avenger in, boys?
Let's have a look.
Consider it.
Let's have a look.
I don't think we can. Don't recall talking about it at all.
Why can't? Hold on. No.
Because
I got it. I got it. Go to decks. Or go to my profile. Can't see the forest or the tree flick. Deck tools. Edit. Yes, I worked out this site. What was that?
Gaia's Avenger.
Gaia's Avenger. Power and toughness are each equal to 1 plus the number of artifacts your opponents control. So yeah, I'm on board with that. Like especially like random mana rocks and that kind of thing. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see how big it is. Nah.
Expensive.
$23.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's only had 1 printing. That's the problem.
2 printings.
So, yes, but 2 old printing.
Yeah. Like, yes, but also no. Let's have a look for some saprolings. Or some saproling cards. I know immediately there's 2 in Dominaria that care about saprolings that you might want to care about. Oh, shoot. Oh, I F'd that one up. Like I said, again, because the random wheel spun and landed on mono green, it has made this slightly easier.
That's true. It has to a degree.
Ooh, Druidic Satchel. So it's a 3-mana artifact, and you pay 2 and tap. Reveal the top card of your library. If it's a creature card, you get a Saproling. If it's a land card, you get to put it onto the battlefield. If it's a non-creature, non-land, you gain 2 life.
Like it.
Yeah, I think
It
I
is a
too.
commander card again, though. But we said that we were allowed those because of
Yes,
the other thing. Let's see how much this. Oh, it's 40 cents. Oh, it was originally in M12.
Bingo.
I'm all in on this.
Yeah, as am I.
Now you just get free stuff to do. What a weird card. Flash Foliage for 2 and a green. There's an instant that says put a 1/1 green Saproling creature token into play, blocking target creature attacking you. Also draw a card.
Nice.
Yeah, I do like it.
I also quite like the one that's next to it.
Fungal Plots. Or Fists of Ironwood.
Fist.
Enchant creature, when it enters the battlefield, create 2 Saprolings. Enchanted creature is trample. Yeah. We do need ways of getting things through.
Yes, I think we do.
But I'm not sure if that is the thing that we need.
No, I don't.
Life of Limb. Sorry, Life and Limb. That's quite interesting as well.
All forests and all Saprolings are 1/1 Saprolings and forest lands. That's weird and wonderful, and I love it. Let's see how much it is. $2.25. Turn all your forest. Okay, here's the problem.
We get blown up by an Elesh Norn.
Yeah, well, you get blown out by Elesh Norn. You also get blown out by any board wipe.
Yes.
Although
Oh,
it does protect all your Saprolings from Cyclonic Rift.
That's true.
Because it turns them into lands. I'm willing to go in on that.
I think it's a
I like
go
it.
home or die, it's a go home or die trying.
It's what you play it to close the game out.
Yeah.
You're not really you're not necessarily playing it to ramp out.
If you can find a way of flashing it in response to a rift, oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Oh, we're all having far too much fun.
No, I love it.
I like the look of Jade Mage, which is next to it.
I don't.
Do you not? It's a mana sink into creating Saprolings.
We've got better things to be doing.
That's true.
We've got better things to be doing with our mana than creating 3-mana 1/1s.
That's true. I'll give you that.
So sorry to be so negative when we're just trying to have fun, but we've got better things to be doing.
No. Yeah, you're right.
But this is the sort of card that I was looking at. Fungal Plots. 1 in the green for an enchantment. It has 1 in the green, exile a creature card from your graveyard, create a Saproling. Gravy.
We're getting back to the same clause of hang things in your graveyard, though.
Yeah, but here's the other thing. Sack 2 Saprolings, so you gain 2 life and draw a card.
Fair. I like that. Then I've seen a card a little further down, Night Soil, which is 1, exile 2 creature cards from a single graveyard, put a
1/1 green
sapling into play.
Yeah, so you get to eat other people's graveyards.
Yeah.
It needs to be.
I like both.
Yeah, I maybe we can do both. Yeah. Oh, the thing about I like Fungal Plot slightly more just because it's got that second ability.
Well, why don't we put both in?
Yeah, and then we can talk about it. Fungal Plots will be what, 20 cents? Fungal Plots is 16 cents. Yeah. Does exactly what we want. And Night Soil, 17 cents. Yeah. Get some cheap enchantments in on that. Michaeloth. It's a fungus that creates Saprolings. Yes. Greener pastures. 200 green for an enchantment. During each player's upkeep, if that player controls more lands than any other, that the player puts a saproling into play. I don't know if that is. I don't think
I'm
that's
not
good.
sure I
It's
like
not.
that.
It's very, very iffy.
And the fact that it's Urza
It very much is,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
a rare as well. It's not a common or uncommon.
The crap. So this is from Vintage Masters, so it's going to be stupidly expensive. Saproling Burst.
Why don't you look it up just for the viewers, Roots?
So this is 4 and a green for an enchantment. It has Fading 7. I have to explain what fading is now for anyone who's watching and doesn't know what fading is. So fading means it comes into play with 7 fading counters on it. At the beginning of your upkeep, you remove a fade counter from it. If you can't, you have to sacrifice it. So it hangs around for 7 turns, essentially. But it says, remove a fade counter from Saproling Burst. Put a green Saproling creature token onto the battlefield. It has this creature's power and toughness, each equal to the number of fade counters on Saproling Burst. So it starts out stupidly big and then gets smaller. And when Saproling Burst leaves the battlefield, destroy all tokens put onto the battlefield with Saproling Burst. It can't be regenerated. No, because we're not doing proliferate. So fading just sucks. Right?
Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't do a lot for us.
No, it's a 5 mana, get a couple of big dudes for a couple of turns.
The only reason I say click on it, Roots, is it's quite small on the screen for your.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like the thing is stupidly tiny. Like, there's a lot of text in it.
Ooh, the card next to it though, Sapling Cluster, looks quite interesting.
What, one discard a card. So it just basically turns any extra cards you got into saplings. I mean,
it allows any player to do it, which I think is quite interesting as well.
Any player can do it. Yeah, but we're looking to hopefully get more value out of that because our saplings are going to be bigger. So yeah.
Yes, that's true.
24 cents. Fine. Get in. Anything that turns lands into things that aren't lands, I'm in for, because I always get flooded.
The
yes.
Artifact on the second row.
So the Sarpadian Empires Volume 7. Oh, excuse me. So
make them into tree folk if needed.
So as it enters the battlefield, choose White Citizen, Blue Camerid, Black Thrall, Red Goblin, or Green Saproling, and then pay 3 and tap, put a 1/1 creature token of the chosen colour and type into play. This is the same thing that I said about the other friend up there, is I don't want to be spending my time making 3 mana 1/1s, especially ones where I have to tap the artifact.
It's just worth considering if we run out of things to.
If we run out of things to put in, then we can put it. But I'd still rather run. Where's the this friend? This Jade Mage rather than.
Yeah. Jade Mage, you can dump 9 mana into in 1 turn, whereas the
book
do once a round.
Yeah.
Do once per round of the table. I like Sapling Migration though.
Yeah, that's another Dominaria one. So it's 1 green for a sorcery. It has Kicker 4, so you can pay an additional 4 generic mana as you cast a spell. Create 2 1/1 green sapling creature tokens. Unless you kicked it, in which case you get 4. So you either get 2 1/1s for 2, which is fine rate, or you get 4 1/1s for 6, which is less fine rate, but.
And actually, the one next to it is also quite cool.
you may play Saproling Symbiosis anytime. So you can play it at flash speed if you pay 2 more for it.
It's
So
worse than it's worse than the migration.
is it depending on how many
in an
Saproling?
economic sense.
Oh, you mean
Each creature in play.
oh, for mana.
4 mana,
So-
but how many creatures might
So
we have in
4
play?
mana.
No,
some. I'm actually more. I'm actually with Meredith on this one. I'm more excited about the Saproling Symbiosis than I am about the migration.
Looking at it, I am. I misread symbiosis.
Because if you
Very much
desperately
better.
need it, then you can flash it out, or you can just play it as a 4 mana get
Yes.
4, 5 Saprolings depending on where you are in the game. It is
Yes.
$5.50.
I agree with you on that completely.
We'll see the cost. Like,
it's a splash card we can take.
Yeah, we can take it out.
Yeah.
Spore Mound, 3 green. Whenever you play a land, you get a Saproling.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
It's going to be fairly cheap. It's 32 cents.
Tender Shoot Dryad.
Yep, actually, that's just a good creature.
Yes,
it's $4.
So you can't really have to go in with that.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Again, we can take it out afterwards.
Yeah.
So how many non-land cards are we looking to run here? Just so that we have a rough number to look for.
That's a really good question. Where are we at the moment?
We are currently at 26. So
and
what
how many of the creatures?
Yeah, I mean, I aim for roughly 36, 38 lands. Depending on the deck, we might be able to cut that down.
That's where I start with.
Yeah. So 36, 38, so we're looking at about 62 to 64 non-land cards.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see where we're at with the cost here. Thank you. $42. It's a little pricey, but
Why don't you put the forests in now, Rude? So it's where.
Yeah, I mean
because forests in that sense are nothing.
For us, 0 cents. But I'm going to put 38 in there. We can cut it down afterwards.
Because then we can see exactly how.
Because the other thing about the other thing about running. Why is it counted it in the cost? Because forests technically have a cost on TCG Player. So let's take our lands out.
Why don't you just work out how many lands we've actually got in cost, and then we do the maths our end.
Hey. Oh, I'm gonna need to refresh this. It went weird. So let's take the forest out. And analyze and save. And let's change the display. Why is it done that?
Saying something's not legal in EDH.
No, it's because it hasn't got 100 cards. That's why that's showing up. Why has it only got 18 cards in here?
Have they all been? No, they're not even in the sign.
None of the Saprolings are in there. What the fuck?
No.
This is being weird. Is there? There's no way of me getting. Oh, sake. Restore. Oh, okay. I'm having a battle with this. Okay, Paul, we're going to have to go through the thing again.
That's fine.
Sorry about this, mate.
That's all right. I'm building up on card order at the same time, so I can try and see how much is going to build on online at the same time.
Cool, perfect. So, we got up to Woodfall Primus.
See, because it's a checkout, it's an alphabetical order.
Okay, that's fine. We can go through.
Yeah. So let's look.
Any in A?
No. So the first thing that's coming up that we don't have it is the Druidic Satchel.
Druidic Satchel. Yep.
Then Flash Foliage.
Yep.
Fungal Plots.
Hang on, I didn't ask for Flash Foliage. I just pointed it out as a weird card.
Yes, you did. I don't know why it's there.
Oh. Sorry, what was the next one?
Fungal Plots.
Fungal Plots, yeah. Sorry about this, viewers. I'm an idiot.
Then the next one was...
You're doing a land job.
Life and Limb.
Our all-in finisher.
Yes. Then we had Night Soil.
I almost put a K on that. And then I remembered, well, what kind of deck we're building.
Then we had Sapling Cluster.
Yep.
Sapling Symbiosis.
Yeah.
Spore Mound.
Yep.
Tender Shoot Dryad.
I guess I just shouldn't use the back button on the thing. I think that's what broke it.
Yeah, and that's the last one I've got to is the Dryad.
Okay, so we've got 26, which squares with what we were talking about. So
yeah,
analyze and save, and then we just use the. So yeah, 4268.
Okay, not doing too badly.
4268. We've got cards to put in. Fine. We'll deal with that later.
I assume we want to put Growing Rights in.
Let's have a look at Growing Rights. So Growing Rights of Itlamok is an enchantment that says that is 2 and a green. And it says when it comes into play, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card from among them, put it into your hand, put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. At the beginning of your end step, if you control 4 or more creatures, which we're looking to do, we're looking to go quite wide with this, transform Growing Rights of Itlamok, and it transforms into Itlamok, Cradle of the Sun, which taps for green, or taps through a green for each creature you control. That's the good news.
I like this.
The bad news is it's $11.61.
Oh, that hurts.
Tuck it in the maybe board now, Rude, so we don't have to think about it later.
Alright.
Just
to compare, I'm just going to bring up Gaia's Cradle. Price $346.
Let's do it. That's my deck. Gaia's Cradle, 99 Forests.
Technically, you can win with that.
Can I? I have no commander.
Okay, 98 Forests, and what's the cheapest green commander you can find?
I don't know, but can I play Reki so I can draw a card when I play the Gaia's Cradle?
No.
Why? I want to draw a forest. No, if you're doing that, you're probably going to want to go with Omnath. Just because you get
Paul.
Yes.
Paul.
Yes.
Paul. budget.
No, I was just saying if we're going to say, hey,
Yeah, I know.
99 forests.
I mean, yes,
on
that would do it. That would do it. Ooh, Verdant Force.
Enchanted creature gets +3/+3 enhanced at the beginning of upkeep per.
Oh, it turns something into a Tender Shoot Dryad. Yeah, I'm up for that. It does
Sorry, I was
open.
trying to read it at the same time, and you were scrolling.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Verdant Embrace. 3 green for an aura. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +3/+3, gets Swole, and has at the beginning of each upkeep put a +1 green sapling creature token into play under your control. It makes thing big.
Yeah, I like the sound of this.
I'm fine with this. It's a couple of dollars. All good.
Verdant Force as well, if we're talking.
Yeah, Verdant Force. I'm also liking. It's 23 cents, and it creates saplings. It's everything that we want. We need to start thinking about actually ramp.
Yes, we do.
Because I'm just looking at our mana curve here.
It's quite high.
Nothing in the 0/1. I assume we want Sol Ring.
I'd like to try and build this without Sol Ring.
I don't think Sol Ring's beneficial to us in the grand scheme of things. I think we're better off.
Like it's nice, but yeah, we need things that get forests.
Yes.
Collective Voyage.
Yes and no. Voyage is really good early in the game if someone else has ramped out fast. But later on, because we're going to be mainly basics, and other people could not have that many. We could really ramp everybody else out and throw ourselves out of the game by giving them too much mana.
I don't think it's actually. Plus, like, I don't think it's worth doing for politics. Right?
No, I agree. So you could go stuff like, I don't know prices wise, but stuff like Nature's Law.
Search for these options. I'm going to find the one.
Oh,
search your library. Search your library.
$3 card.
Yeah, no. I don't think our ramp wants to be there. We want like 1 and 2 mana ramp. That's kind of where I think we want to be.
Yeah, well, you've got the really boring stuff, not boring, but the obvious stuff and stuff like rampant growth.
Yeah, that's dirt cheap.
Summer Bloom. I'm not sure about price.
Say again, sorry.
Summer Bloom.
Summer Bloom got banned in Modern, so it won't be cheap.
It is actually quite cheap.
So
I think.
It should come down in price because it doesn't get played anywhere else.
Yeah, it's 91 cents. Your problem there is that you actually need the lands in hand for that to be any good.
Yes, I agree.
Explorer might be worth it.
Explorer releases is draw a card for 2 mana, which is not a bad thing to.
Yeah, like it cycles for 2 if nothing else.
Yeah.
Like most of your ramp cards, like late in the game, don't do anything.
No, well they shouldn't do.
Yeah.
But in that sense, if we can make them that they have an effect at the end of the game, let's go for it, 100%.
Yeah.
Sky Shroud's Claim.
Again, you're going to be in the same situation as Nature's Law. It's not going to be cheap because it's only had like 2 printings.
It got reprinted in Battle Bond.
It did.
And I actually have a copy. Shock horror.
I don't.
I run it in.
Now, again, here's your problem. Right. There's a couple of problems that we've got here. One, it's 4 mana.
Yes. It's essentially 2 mana.
It's essentially 2 mana, but you need to be up to 4 to begin with.
Yeah.
Your second problem is we're only running basic forests.
Yeah, but anything that finds a basic land puts it into play tapped. It's the fact this and Nature's Law are the only two that I know of in terms of basic ramp that put them into play untapped.
Yeah, but I'm not even sure that is that relevant.
No, I agree with you on that.
What the crap is this thing?
It's a commander card.
Hey, look, it's a big dumb idiot.
Yeah.
2 and a green. Search your library for a basic land card. Put it onto the battlefield.
It doesn't go in tapped.
Then shuffle your library. And then for 7 mana, you can cast the Jolly Green Giant here.
I do like cards like this. I do like cards which have more than one use.
Yeah. So you play it early. You get your land, and it's 15 cents.
Bingo.
Why are more decks not playing it?
I think people don't like the fact it's 7 mana after the 3 mana, but I think it's worth it.
Hey, if I'm sitting there with 7 mana, I've got this thing exiled on an adventure, and I draw a land, I'm going to be happy that I've got that extra card.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
I don't think we need to run Burnished Heart because we're in green.
Yes. Yeah.
Blighted Woodland might be worth a go
though.
Again, it's 4 mana for 2.
That's more for like a landfall type deck, where you care more about the act of lands coming in than. Oh, Tic Tac's just mentioned Kalniheart Expedition.
Oh yes, that would
good
be
shout. Thank you very much.
Very
and this is why I put Backseat Gaming allowed in the tags. It's 27 cents, and yeah, Animist's Awakening. Have you been watching this entire time, Tic Tac? Animist's Awakening, I'm actually not a huge fan of.
I've never heard of it.
Reveal the top X card to your library, so it's X and a green for a sorcery. Reveal the top X card to your library, put all land cards from among them onto the battlefield tapped, and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. If there are 2 or more instant or sorcery cards in your graveyard, untap them.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
It's not
I find it's awkward. Because, yes, you can get, like, 2 lands for 3 mana, or 3 lands for 4 mana. Or you could just whiff.
Yes.
Perilous Forays.
It's X-Root, so if you've got nothing in your hand, you can just dump all your mana into it.
You could.
But again, you could still whiff.
Perilous Forays. 3 green for an enchantment. Pay 1 and sack a creature. Search your library for a land card with a basic land type, which is different wording, and put it onto the battlefield tapped. I don't like it for the reason of the thing in the top right hand corner.
Yes, it's a 5 mana, a better ramp. If your lands matter, great.
So once I've ramped, I can ramp.
Yeah, very much.
I don't think that. Well, when we ramp up to 4 or 5 mana, we want to start playing trees, not forests. And
I'm not sure how much it's going to be, Rudes, but exploration.
Not cheap, but
$31.
What about burgeoning?
Burgeoning is $11. I don't think either of those is going to be good for us. Yeah, Kodama's Reach is going to be there. Like I think we put Kodama's Reach and what the hell?
Oh,
why is it $2?
Wow.
That's more expensive than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll think about it. But yeah, stuff like Cultivate.
Cultivate while we're on the same...
Yeah, Cultivate's less than $1. Although
Right.
it's still expensive. Why is that so expensive? Is it just everyone is suddenly building green decks?
Possibly.
Actually, yeah,
possibly.
Shulane exists, of course.
Sorry.
Do we want to put in rampant growth
as well if need be? Things like
rampant growth is 24 cents. Like the base rate that you want to be paying for a land in Green Ramp is 2 mana.
Yes.
So
do we want to look at some of the enchantments that add mana, the 1 or 2 ones, and stuff like Wild Growth and Utopia Sprawl?
Maybe. I'd actually rather go for stuff that puts lands onto the battlefield rather than attaches to them. For 2 reasons. One, this is not an Enchantress deck, so don't particularly care about the enchantments.
That's true.
Tic Tac suggested Snaky Steve.
Steve.
Yeah, again, that's actually better, I think, for this deck because some of our cards actually care about having a number of forests on the field. Our ramp should be getting those forests on the field.
Yeah.
So Secure Tri-Builder is 83 cents. Fine. He's 2 mana, finds a land. He gets in the way. He's everything that you want.
Yes.
Emerald Medallion.
Do you want to look at Yavimaya Elder?
Yavimaya Elder. You had to pick something that was awkward.
I did.
Harvest season.
Reveal them, put them into your hand.
There is a downside
it's
to
not
Elder.
ramp. It's not ramp.
It's not.
It's fixing. It's fixing for lands. What was that, sorry, Meredith?
Harvest season.
Harvest season. Harvest season is 127. Reasonable. Search your library for up to X basic land cards where X is the number of tapped creatures you control. Put those cards onto the battlefield tapped and shuffle your library. It rewards you for swinging.
Yeah, it does. Or converting.
Even if you swing with 1, you get a rampant growth out of it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. And if you've got a bunch of saplings and turn them sideways. What about Emerald Diamond? Or Emerald... Oh, there's Emerald Medallion... No, yeah, Emerald Medallion's too expensive. Although it would be correct to run if we were... If we were going to upgrade it, that would be a thing that we could find.
Yes.
But I think for keeping the budget down, let's maybe not.
Did we put vegetation in? Place of vegetation.
We're just running the usual package. Explosive vegetation, 4 mana for 2 basic lands. What do we think, Paul?
I think we're in the same boat. It puts them into play.
Yeah.
Which is better. And at a push.
Yeah.
We can put it in the maybe board.
That's maybe
it's worth just looking at the prices, because I've also found a Ranger's Path, which is the same deal.
Ranger's Path is 21 cents, and it's exactly the same thing. Yeah. Actually, I'm much more in for Ranger's Path.
Yeah.
And we've also got Farseek in that same...
Farseek won't work in this deck.
No, because you can't get a forest. You get everything but a forest with a Farseek.
You get everything but a forest. Might be worth looking at lands while we're here. I mean, what happens if I type in forest? I get a bear. Well, I don't know what I expected. Oh, yeah.
Rude.
Go.
Go to have a look at Mana-based Crafter. It's a website.
Oh, I will do, but Tic Tacs just mentioned something quite useful, which is migration path, which is the same, but it cycles.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. Oh, that was from Ikoria. Yeah, that good shout.
Yeah, very much so.
Ah, good shout there, Tic Tac.
There's another one from just a random goods. We can get 2 bases or gates.
Oh, I know because I run this in birds.
Yeah, I can't think of it.
I'm gonna kick myself. No, it's not Maze's End, idiot.
With 37 lands, we've got 75 cards in deck at this point.
Yep. Circuitous route. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Circuitous route. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure how many.
I don't think it's needed.
I'm not sure how many 4 mana ramp spells we want.
No, I agree with you there.
Like, I'm fine with running the cycling one because it cycles.
Yeah. No, I agree. I don't think you need more than 2 4-mana ones. I think if you go any higher, you're going to cause yourself problems.
Nissa's Expedition has Convoke. Nissa's Expedition. Search your library for up to 2 basic lands. I think that Font of Fertility 1 CMC. One green, then 2 green. So it's basically a rampant growth over two turns.
Yeah.
It is 14 cents.
If we look at our curve at the minute, Rudes, we've got nothing in the one until a second ago. We had nothing in the one slot.
Yeah, we got nothing in one CMC.
No,
which is fine.
On that front.
What about Arbor Elf?
Ah, yes.
In fact, all the 1-drop elves probably are relatively cheap.
Yeah, I mean, having some elf friends. Just to get us there. Findhorn might be more expensive, and I can never spell Findhorn. I had this problem when I was doing the card reader. Search for tomorrow, suspend for green. Yes, good shout. Play it on second
bottom.
Findhorn Elves is $1.73.
Bit more expensive.
I was going to say, do we want to pay that much for a forest impersonator?
Probably not.
Search for tomorrow is a 3-mana spell that we can suspend.
For 25 cents, it's in.
Dirt cheap, get in. Okay, so we've got our ramp package. I think we can adjust it.
Yes, we can.
I'll just look for Elvish Mystic as well, because that's probably going to be cheap as chips. Elvish Mystic, 41 cents. Sure, that'll do. I don't think we want to be paying more than $1 for our dorks.
No, I agree. Unless you want to add in Priests of Titania as well, but that relies on elves being on the battlefield.
We're not an elves deck.
No, but
we have incidental elves. We do not necessarily need something that cares about elves.
It cares about elves on the battlefield, not just ours, but it is.
I guess
a situational card. You're right. It is situational.
You play it in Elfborn, Elfball.
Yes, you do.
Lanoir tribe. 3 Llanowar stapled together.
Oh, 3 mana though?
3 green.
So the 3 green's not really a problem, is it?
3 green,
How
for 3.
much budget have we got left, Roods, at this point?
Let's have a look. So we're currently at $56. Oh, we got money.
With 20 cards left once we've done lands at 37.
Let's think about actually putting some utility lands in there as well.
Absolutely.
Because we're running a monocolored mana base, we can actually get away with that.
Yes, we can. Very much so.
Can and should. Oh, Meredith's looking something up.
Yes.
I like Contested Warzone.
Contested Warzone.
Trying to remember what the name of the blinking card is.
It's a political card in the end. It's very much. I'm going to win. The game
I'll put it in the maybe. Like it's awkward.
It is. I agree.
Mosswalk Bridge.
That's a good shout.
56 cents. Yeah, getting the deck. I think we can actually free roll Castle Garenbrig. Oh, it's $2. Ugh. 2 green, tap, add 6 green to spend on creatures. Oran Reef the Vast Wood.
That is a good shout.
98 cents. Sure. I got nothing against this. I like how the Ruins of Oran Reef is the same as Oran Reef the Vast Wood, but for colorless creatures. It's like it's had the green mana sucked out of it. Like that is beautiful flavor. Alright,
Hollow Trees.
Hollow Trees.
It's a land, my love.
No, I'm just making sure I heard you. Hollow Trees.
Okay, fine. But there's no worry.
Yeah. I'm actually in for it. So it's a land. ETB's tapped. You may choose not to untap it during your untap step. If it's tapped at the beginning of your upkeep, put a storage counter on it. And then you tap it, remove any number of storage counters from Hollow Trees, add green for each storage counter removed this way.
No, she's shaking her head.
So, like, if you're not doing anything for a couple of turns,
right, see you then, bye.
Which could well be possible.
You can just have it tapped, storing counters, and then sink all that mana into, I don't know, the commander.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just to have it there, building up. Yeah. Good shout, Meredith. Tic Tac said Arch of Orazka.
Yes, that's a good shout.
Is 57 cents. Get in.
We like it.
We've got a slight issue.
Oh.
Hollow Trees isn't on MTGO, so that'll have to be a basic for me.
Uh-oh.
That's okay. We'll go with that.
What? Oh, it's not on MTGO. I was going to say.
Yeah, it's not there.
It's not on Mitgo.
So it's not there. No.
To be fair though, Paul, you can send me the list through and I'll do it on Paper Magic.
Yeah, but I'll still do it.
I kind of want to put this one together. This seems fun.
I'll proxy it for 2 weeks' time if you want.
I'll proxy it for next week.
I don't have time to proxy it for next week, and you know that.
We could do Isolated Watchtower.
Oh, gets round.
No, the one that scries.
Oh, Isolated Watchtower. Scry 1, then reveal. Activate this ability only if an opponent controls at least 2 more lands than you.
That's the
that's the awkward part.
Yeah.
It can just scry 1, but I don't know. I'll put it in the maybe. Scavenger Grounds.
That's a good shout.
A desert. Exile all cards. So Graveyard Hate in our mana base.
We need it very much so.
Aww.
Murmuring Bosque, which is
It's got black in it.
No, it's got black and white. It actually doesn't do anything. Yeah.
It does stuff for tree folk.
Well, it comes into play untapped if you reveal a tree folk. I don't think we care about that. Ooh, Monkey House.
Ah, yes. How cheap is it? Oh, it's cheap.
15 cents.
So in other words, cheap.
Haunted Fengraf. Return a creature card at random from your graveyard to your hand for 3 and tap and sack. I mean, we do need to think about recursion, actually.
Yeah.
Because we haven't thought about what happens if our trees get chopped down.
I'm loving the phrase there, Rudes.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, there's one that I ran, and I cannot remember what it's called, but it returns all cards of a certain type.
Oh, yes, I know the one you mean.
No idea on price, but Primal Command.
That's going to be super expensive, dude. Creeping Renaissance, there we go.
Yeah, Creeping Renaissance. Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
Let's see how much. It is a commander card, but
it's a reprint. It's a reprint from.
Oh yeah, it's a reprint from Innistrad. Yeah. And it's 58 cents. I'm gonna get all our trees back. Tic Tac said Praetor's Council. I think that's gonna be. It's $2. Yeah, I'll put it in the maybe board. I'm not sold on it, but yeah, well, could be.
Be different.
Why not just straight, simple that?
Regrowth.
Recollect. Turn target card from your graveyard to your hand. 3 mana.
Yeah.
Like, it's not exciting.
Doesn't need to be.
I'm just trying to remember which one I've got in.
Eternal Witness is $3.
Yeah, let's not do that.
That shocks me.
What about Green Warden and Marissa?
Say again, sorry?
Green Warden and Marissa.
Green Warden. Oh, Marassa. There we go.
That's the one.
It's an elemental when it dies. Yeah, you get 2 bites at the same apple for $1.32. Take that.
Far Wanderings, Rudes.
Far Wandering.
Oh, well, there's a tree folk that does it as well. Oh.
Search your library for a basic land. Put it on the battlefield tapped. If you have things in your graveyard. That's better in a self-mill deck, right?
It's just me coming up with ideas now, Bruce.
No. Feel free. I'm just voicing what I'm thinking. In case. Once and future, says the chat. I can't type it. It's return target card from your graveyard to your hand. Put up to 1 other target card from your graveyard on top of your library, then exile it. However, if at least 3 green mana were spent to cast it, it's 4 mana. Instead, return both of those cards to your hand. That's going to be super easy for us to cast. Yeah. And it's 10 cents. Good shout there.
There's also Deadwood Treefolk.
Deadwood Treefolk. It's 5 and a green. It's got Vanishing 3. When it ETBs or leaves, return another target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Yeah. It fits everything that we're trying to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I assume we want a few things like fog, etc.
Do we care about fogging?
Probably not. I think we haven't got any removal yet.
What about Mass Pump?
Yeah. Oh.
Or things that give things trample.
Yeah. Yeah.
We need things that. Tic Tac said thwart the enemy is a good fog. I mean, yes, but also it's a fog. Prevent all damage that would be dealt this turn by creatures your opponents control.
You can swing with impunity.
Yeah, true. Or like you can block and then go haha. But for 3 mana,
Yeah.
I don't think we're the fog deck. We want to be the beatdown.
Yeah, I agree.
Seasons past, he says. Seasons past. Return any number of cards with different converted mana costs from your graveyard to your hand. Put Seasons past on the bottom of its own library. It does stop you from milling.
That's true.
$2.33.
I'd shove it at minimum in the maybe board.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
What about Nylea, God of the Hunt?
Oh yes, because that's gonna get big.
It's also another mana sink as well.
Yeah. Other creature you control have trample. Target creature gets +2/+2 until that turn. It's $10, yeah.
It's $10.
What I will say,
But it be maybe board routes because it's things we can put in if
trying to avoid stuff that's $10. Baru Fist of Krosa.
Oh, that's a good shout.
Whenever a forest enters a... Wow! Yeah, I mean, you don't care about the grandeur clause.
No, you don't.
And also Beastmaster Ascension. Yeah, because if you...
like
Yeah. So, Baru Fist of Krosa is $2.28.
I think we can probably stretch with that.
Bow of Nylea as well.
Beastmaster Ascension is $2.50. It just pumps your team. It doesn't give them trample. I'll put it in the maybe board.
That's true. Yeah.
Bow of Nylea. And it says attacking creatures you control have Death Touch. Why do we care about our creatures having Death Touch?
Look at the bottom ability.
What, tap, choose one, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, deals 2 damage to target creature with flying. That is...
It's not that, it's to put 4 target cards from your graveyard on the bottom of your library in any order. That's the only thing that I can see that's any relevance.
I'm not sold on it. Although we do need to deal with flyers.
We need some form of removal, and
well, there's a few.
Several things that
I like beast within.
Just gonna do that now. Because green is notoriously good at dealing with awkward.
We have 10 cards left, Roots.
Yep. I think we should put more tree folk in.
Well, can I go back and suggest we have offer a little bit more removal?
Okay.
I can just think of some. We could look at something like de-glamour.
Choose target artifact or enchantment its owner shuffles it into their library. There's one that does that for a single green, but only for enchantments. It was in Theros Beyond Death.
Yes. I just like the glamour because it deals with Darksteel Forge as well.
And Blightsteel Colossus.
Yeah.
Gravity Well and Barrier Breach. Barrier Breach. Exile up to 3 target enchantments and it cycles for 2.
I think that's worth looking at.
Put it in the maybe board.
Yeah.
Gravity Well is an enchantment that says whenever a creature with flying attacks, it loses flying until end of turn.
Worth it.
For 38 cents, yeah, I'll take that.
It just means we can. It affects everyone, not just us, which is the nice part.
Well, we don't have flyers.
No, that's what I'm saying. But anybody else who does, if I was playing dragons, I'd be wrecked.
Yeah, you just run into the trees, and then the Whomping Willow gets you.
Oh, very much so.
I feel like this would be a good deck to play against your dragons.
It would be.
Oh yeah,
if I get Bower Passage out, I can lose flying, but you still can't block me.
Yeah, but then we just blow it up with full Primus.
That's true.
Unyaro Bee Sting. Deals 2 damage to any target.
You could could do Hornet Sting.
It's Tic Tac. Are you trolling me now? It's 3 and a green for a sorcery shock. Nice. Hornet Sting deals 1 damage to any target. Okay, fine. What have you found?
No, I just I had a thought. It's gone now.
We've got Wickerbow Elder, Tic Tac. That was like one of the first things that we found. There's a tree folk that is a Threshing Brontodon. I'm gonna have another look at tree folk, see if there's anything that we missed.
We're not far off them now, anyway. We've not got any.
Hey, you can't have all the good suggestions, Tic Tac. We've got to be doing some of the work. What a weird one. 3 and a Bogstrider Ash, 3 and a green for a 2/4 tree folk shaman with Swamp Walk. Whenever a player plays a goblin, you may pay green. If you do, you gain 2 life. What?
Because it was in the deck.
I know it was in Lorwyn. Yeah, I know.
No, too expensive.
What did you find?
Ain't a progress.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Nah. Lumberknot. 2 green for a 1/1 hexproof, and whenever a creature dies, put a +1/+1 counter on it.
Also, Orchard Warden is worth looking at.
Orchard Warden. Whenever another creature, yeah, like we looked at that earlier, and I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, we do have some big friendly boys.
Now, but we do now, and then we can look at Oaknar Warrior as well.
Say that again, sorry.
The one next to it, Oaknard, as well.
Oaknar Warrior, which is just a 5/7 with the 7.
But it's got Vigilance and Trample built in.
I guess. It's just a big dumb idiot.
Yeah, but we've got Orchard Warden, it's 7 life.
Dumb idiots I won't have a problem with.
That's fair. Primeval Light. 3 and a green for a sorcery, and it says destroy all enchantments target player controls. That's a hate card. If ever
So just play Back to Nature, it destroys all enchantments for 2 mana.
Yeah, but it also blows up ours, which is a problem.
Yeah.
Hang on. Did you put Timber Protector in?
Yeah, sure did. Yeah. Oh, here's some tech. Here's some tech, right? Yeah, we said root grapple earlier.
Yeah.
So you have timber protector out. Other tree folk and forests you control have indestructible. Then you play life and limb.
Ah.
Then all your saprolings are forests. And all your forests are saprolings, and they can just swing in.
Oh, yes! Brilliant!
Oh my god. This deck is dumb, and I love it.
I love it. Do you want me to actually build this as paper magic, guys?
I want to run this. How dare you? I want this. Right, let's set that as the commander. So I can forget it. Saproling creatures and other tree folk creatures get +1/+1. When it enters the battlefield, it gets more saprolings. This deck is dumb.
Yeah, it is.
Beautifully dumb, right, Ruth?
I love it. What have we done?
I thought this was supposed to be power level 5.
It could be.
It's looking like 6 or 7 at this rate. We may have gone slightly overboard, but you know, for $100, we've actually got something kind of decent.
Just scroll down a minute, Ruth.
Yo.
No, down. There we go.
Oh, you mean this friend?
I'm trying to read the U-Spirit.
U-Spirit, 400 green for a 3/3 Spirit Tree Folk. And 2 green, U-Spirit gets +X until end of turn where X is its power, so you get to berserk it.
I don't like it because it hasn't got any evasion, it doesn't have trample.
No, it gets stopped by a 1/1 soldier.
Yeah.
I think we just need to look for...
Start contemplating lands, Ruth.
We have been contemplating lands. We want something that says gains trample.
Oh, what was it?
Or gain trample. So like Nylea, yes, but it also... Like, Burrow is great, because you can act... You pretty much get that at will, right?
Mm. Ooh.
Aggressive Mammoth.
Aggressive Mammoth.
Saw it a second ago, innit?
Yeah, 3 green for 3 green for an 8/8 elephant that has trample and gives everything else trample. Sure.
32 cents.
I'm sold.
I remembered I've ran it in a standard deck.
Oh.
Yeah, that's again something I'll have to replace online because it's not available at the moment.
What, Primal Rage?
No, Aggressive Mammoth.
Primal Rage, 1 green for an enchantment. Creatures you control have trample.
There you go, that should be fine.
I mean, it's $1.55. Right, I'm just going to analyze this. Hold on. I do need to actually sort this by type, because we do have some lands in here.
Could we have a look at Uvenwald Observer at some point as well?
Yeah, give me 1 second, my friend.
Thank you.
I'm just going to move these to their own category so I don't count them in the create new subsection.
I reckon we should count them except the basic route.
No, we count them in the cost. We don't count them in the non-creature.
Stats. Yes.
Oh yeah. So we have 55 non-creature. Hey, Sock, how you doing? Good to have you with us. We're building a tree folk deck. Well, it's not just a tree folk deck. It's a tree folk / saplings / big friends. Yeah, we're building a big dumb idiots deck, and I love it. And it's we're building. We've set ourselves a challenge. Was it yes or no to commander cards? Yeah, I think we've made the decision that yes, we can use commander cards because we've used a couple already.
Yeah.
We said no
yes to commander cards, but no to the commander. I think.
Yeah, we said no to using the commander as the commander if that came relevant, because basically they've been pushed, especially in the last couple of years, and we wanted to do something that was more interesting than that. You know I keep going back to this, Meredith, but Shulane is a broken card. Kovold is a broken card. You know.
No, he's not. He's really broken.
So we decided to pick a color combination at random. We decided to pick a color combination at random, pick a commander, and then build a deck around it, and have fun with it. And we ended up with mono green, which actually helped with the rest of our sort of challenge restrictions. Is we've got a budget of $100, and we're looking for a semi-competitive thing. I think like power level 5 to 6, although we've gone slightly we've gone about like 6, 7 maybe.
But Thunderfoot is a really good shout.
Thunderfoot Baloth.
It's a really good shout.
Lieutenant, yeah, that's a big friend. Yeah, that can go in there. Okay. So just to make you aware of what commander we ended up on, we have Verdaloth the Ancient. What? Back on top. What? Okay. Stop shouting at me. It confuses me. So Verdaloth Ancient is a 4/green legendary creature. Treefolk. It's a 4/7, and it's got Kicker X, so you can pay any amount of additional mana into it. It's a Saproling and Treefolk Lord, so Saproling creatures and other Treefolk creatures get +1/+1. And when it enters the battlefield, if we kicked it, if we paid any additional mana, you get that many additional 1/1 green Saprolings. So it's an army in a can. What are you shouting back on top? Oh, is that an actual... that's not a... Why are you shouting back on top at me? Paul, do you know why I'm being shouted?
I don't.
Should I be scared? Pathbreaker Ibex. When it attacks creatures you control, get trample and get +X/+X until end of turn, where X is the greatest power among creatures. Oh, I see. Right, I understand now. Yes, alright. Fine. I said he couldn't have all the good ideas, and then he's suddenly come up with some more good ideas.
Oh, yeah.
Pathbreaker Ibex is $7, which is awkward.
How much money have we got to spend, Reese?
Good question. Let's have a look.
Our CMC's not doing too badly though.
No, it's a lot better now than it
we got a
was.
nice curve. $73.95.
And how many cards left?
We got 5, 6, maybe 7 non-creature, and then the rest of the lands.
Now I'm trying to gauge how many more cards generally we need, because basics, I assume we're not counting in the budget.
No, we're counting the lands in the budget. We're just not counting them in the non-creature.
Okay, so you do need to put the basics in then.
Yeah, but we're not. Yeah, we're not counting the basic lands in the budget. Because
that's what I was saying.
Yeah, sorry. We have boxes of them.
Don't we all?
Exactly. So that's not the point. Sorry, I thought you meant, are we not counting them in the deck? And yeah, we are.
So we've currently got 6 lands as it is. So we're adding what? 31 basics in.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we've got these cards left. Sorry, no, not those cards. These cards left.
Yeah. So it's more or less where the budget wants to go with these.
Yeah, like we've saved money. So what do we want to do with this money?
I'd be tempted to go growing rights just because.
Yeah, because we are making
Jump our hand.
saprolings, aren't we?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It's
Coat of arms. No, I'm checking the price.
1161.
Oh, yes, I can see that now. Tic Tac said coat of arms. I think that's probably going to be too expensive.
No, but it's been printed in weird, wonderful decks.
That's $6.
Yeah. We got reprinted a few years ago.
We are running a tribal deck, but we have 2 different tribes.
We do. It's very, very true.
Like, if it was solely Treefolk or solely Saprolings, then...
Could we do Cage Sun?
Oh, what, a name green?
Yeah.
Cage Sun, $4.95. Yeah? Yeah. That seems like a good thing. Because I think we've saved on, like, the ramp package.
Yeah,
we really have skimped on the ramp package. Stoneforge Masterwork, that's from Battle for Zendikar, isn't it?
I think so.
Equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each other creature you control that shares a creature type with it. Equip 2. Maybe. Because that way it gets around the whole, like, being stuck with one or the other.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. Good shout.
I reckon at this point, Rude, we go to our maybe board and
we are looking at the maybe board. I don't think we need explosive vegetation. We have enough of that effect. Well, we got enough ramp, so that can disappear. How much money do we have left? Let's analyze. 94. So we do need to, like, cut anything that... I think we cut anything that's more than $5 at this point.
From the maybe board, yes, I agree.
Could we have... Where is it?
So Stoneforge Mystic can stay there for now. I'm just going to check what each of these are. Barrier Breach. Barrier Breach is 32 cents. Exile up to 3 target enchantments. I don't think it's worth it. Like, it does cycle.
Could we go back and have...
What's up?
Can we have a look at Desert Twister?
We're trying to not add new cards. Destroy target permanent for 6. What the crap? I mean, yes. It deals with anything.
Problems. Including problem lands if you've got a cradle.
It deals with anything for 6 mana. You know what,
we've got Universal Removal, haven't we?
We've got Beast Within. And we have limited amounts of, like, destroy non-creature. We don't have a lot of destroy creature.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was coming from.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Nylea's going to have to go back, unfortunately. I know that she's too expensive. 100%. Sorry, Nylea. Yeah, bear with me for 1 second. I'm just going to go on a side quest of my own.
Are you going for Ronus?
No, Renata. Each other creature you control enters the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it.
Yeah, good shout.
20 cents. I like it.
And like she can become big herself.
Yeah.
I don't think we need seasons past.
No, I think I'd agree.
And the same goes for Praetor's Council.
Yeah.
Beastmaster Ascension, on the other hand, is reasonable.
Useful.
Useful, but price.
Beastmaster is $2.50.
It's not as bad as I thought it was.
Let's check the cost. $94.94. So we've got $5 left.
And how many cards need to go in?
Between 2 and 4.
Okay. So you could do Beastmasters half of it. You could get 3 cards for for under $1 if you look around.
Yeah. Maybe we do just jam that big dumb idiot that you found earlier.
Yeah.
Where's the big dumb idiot?
Which dumb idiot are we thinking of? The 10-10?
No.
The 5/7 vigilance.
Like, it's the least exciting thing that I've seen all day, but
yeah,
it's a tree. It is a tree folk, and we are still on the budget.
Something.
Knollwood something or other. Oh, Oak Knoll Warrior.
That's the one, I think.
Yeah. This is where we need to start thinking about things, right?
Yes.
Yes. But we're
Like
not far from the end now.
No, we've actually done really well.
And it's reasonable time.
We haven't had too many disagreements either, which is quite nice. We've all had a similar thought process about.
And also, it's been like where we have had disagreements, we've at least discussed them.
Exactly. Yeah. And it'll be a deck that we all want to see work.
Like this I'm excited to see.
Just go back to where you just were a second. Where was it? I can't see it now. Did we put the baronet in?
Yeah, that was one of the first ones that we put in.
Well, you know that feeling of going, just check while we're...
Multani Yavmaya's avatar. I have a horrible feeling that that's going to be too expensive.
Right.
Is $2.28. That's too expensive.
That it is right now.
Yeah. And it doesn't synergize too well with what we're trying to do.
No.
I mean, good shout, but it's not the right deck for it, I don't think. What about this Cradle Guard? 1 green for a 4/4 Trample Echo. So essentially 6 mana paid over 2 turns.
It's not bad.
And it's 14 cents.
Yeah, that's for that.
That wins on price.
It wins on price and it wins on flavour as well because it is a tree folk. And it's from Urza's Saga. Say again, sorry?
We don't have many flyers. We maybe should contemplate putting that reach bugger in if we haven't already.
Cloud Crown.
What's up?
Cloud Crown.
Cloud Crown. Just a 3/4 thing. I'm going to go down here because I think there was one down here that does similar, but actually might be better.
Also, I want to look at the Observer as well.
I
want to look at the Even World Observer.
Hellfire one.
I'm just concerned we don't have any flyers at the minute.
You can work with that.
Well, we don't have flyers, but we have removal, and we also have like ways of making flyers not a thing.
True.
I don't think we hedge too, like, we accept that we aren't. Yeah, we got Gravity Well. We just accept that we're not the flyers deck and move on with our lives.
Yeah, we don't have much of a choice on that part. Sometimes it's I'm going to lose to something.
Sometimes you're just going to lose to a big boy, and it's going to be sad. And sometimes you need to ask your opponents to deal with it.
Yeah.
Overworld
Observer.
I'm guessing it's UL.
Oh, right, fine.
That's why it's
just because I can't
it.
say it. 21. Whenever a creature you control with toughness 4 or greater dies, draw a card. Yeah, seems decent for what we're trying to do here.
Yeah, I just like the card draw built in on it.
Yeah. Plus it works with our big.
Far off now, boys. With
works with our big fatty. We got 63 cards in the main. Let me just check the cost. 98.57.
We're in.
We have about $1 left to spend on the mana base. If anyone has any suggestions.
Let's have a look.
I'm going to get rid of the suggestions that we had. Filters. I think we can actually filter it down on price. Max price, here we go. So let's do 0.5 as the...
Oh, no, that's what I was going to say. Nick, we could have a Nick for something, but that's way outside our price range.
No. Okay. Well, we're not doing... I've just done a filter on lands that are less than 50 cents.
Yeah.
Conqueror's Galleon and Conqueror's Foothold. Technically, yes. I mean, I'm not in love with that.
It's different. Very much different.
Maybe a different deck. Maybe that can be the next challenge. We each bring a card to the table that we want to see something built around, then we build a deck around the 3 cards.
Oh, it's a green plant. It's not fun. Carly in a garden.
Oh, Colony Heart Garden.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Field of Ruin got reprinted. Punishes greedy mana bases, or not greedy, but like punishes non-basic lands.
Did we put the castle Garen Brig in?
We didn't. It was too expensive.
Okay.
And also, it doesn't really do enough for what we're trying to do.
That's true. Do you want to add a couple? Do you want to add in a couple of the cyclers in, just in case we need to draw cards later on?
Potentially. I've never had good experiences with cycling lands, and yet I still run them.
I've never had an issue with them personally.
I have, because they always they either put you behind early, or you're like late and cool. You get to cycle it, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. I maybe I'm just more conservative on that front.
Not wrong. Let's have a look at that. Just for the lols. How much is Tree of Tales?
Tree of Tales is 39 cents.
Tic Tac saying like it because it's flavourful.
I do like it, but why?
Just we have lols.
We literally have no reason on our deck to run artifacts.
No, just for the lols. No, you're right.
I know
completely
you want
right.
the lols. Tic Tac saying Rel Tower. I don't think it's relevant in this deck. We're not drawing.
We're not going to draw enough cards.
Yeah.
Wait, but there is a grafting land.
A grafting land.
Yeah.
Oh no! What?
I've seen it earlier. I can't remember what it's called now.
Tectonic Edge is 44 cents.
Not bad. How much is Ghost Quarter?
Probably more than 44 cents.
Possibly, maybe not.
It's played in modern.
So
it's stupidly expensive, I think.
Field of Ruin's played in modern as well.
Oh, I fucked that one up. Well, it's not coming up under my filter, so
fair.
Ghost Quarter is 60 cents.
It's got no activation cost. That's all.
True. Although the cost is the land itself.
Yes, but you have that with any of the land destructions lands.
Not with Field of Ruin.
That's true.
Field of Ruin is everyone gets to search.
Yes, that's true. How much is Llanowar Reborn?
Llanowar Reborn is 86 cents. Yeah, maybe. Adventurous Guild House. All your green legends gain banned with other legends.
Oh, that would hurt.
How much do you think it is? Without looking at it. Oh, you are looking at it.
No, I'm not. $39. Sorry, 39
Meredith?
cents.
Couple of quid.
$3.54. So yeah, a couple of quid. It's from Legends and it's crap.
Oh, we could do Akina, Temple of the Grandfathers. To the Grandfathers. Okina.
Okina. Temple to the Grandfathers is $3.
Oh, no, that's straight
out.
Nice try.
What about Myriad Landscape?
True, because that will get us basics as well later on if needed.
I don't like Myriad Landscape for the same reason that I didn't like some of the other ones, is that
I agree.
You're taking a turn off to get 2 lands. It's great in a landfall deck where you care about the act of lands entering.
Yeah, I agree.
Right.
But this is not that deck.
No, it's not.
Okay, I'm going to expand the filter to say $1 rather than 50 cents. Might find something. Gingerbread House.
That doesn't do much.
No, it creates food.
What up?
I think,
how much is
Detection Tower. Detection Tower.
How many more cards are we actually looking for?
That could be.
We're just filling out our mana base now.
Okay.
Bonder's Enclave. So tap to add colorless or 3 and tap to draw a card. Activate this ability only if you control a creature with power 4 or greater.
I don't want too much colourless land because otherwise.
No. Like we're losing the yeah. Maybe detection tower.
Yeah, I do like a detection tower.
Things lose hexproof.
That's probably a good thing. I would probably add detection tower as well.
Yeah, let's stick that in the mana base, and we are up to $99.34. Do we want to push it for one more, or?
I think that's basic.
I don't think. Yeah, I actually think we need to fill out the rest with basic lands, because otherwise we're not going to have enough forests for our forest matters.
No, I agree.
To matter. So
how many forests do we need?
30 forests in the main. Actually, we need to move that to lands. Move that to lands. There we go. Oop. We did it. We did a deck. I love how the lands are actually bumping up the prices like that. They don't need to be costed. So the deck sans lands was $99.37.
Something like that.
Which, you know what? Fine.
Yeah. Rude. Can we draw a sample hand?
Yeah. All right. Let's draw a sample hand. See what happened.
Yeah, I'm keeping
Forest
hand.
I'm keeping Forest into Lanois. Oh yeah, like this is effing perfect.
It's a really nice hand.
Oh man, that came together.
Oh,
Watch that never happen when we actually play the deck.
I don't know, but Rude, Friday's bank holiday, right?
Oh yeah, that's true. I've got nothing to do on Friday.
so if I get it built online, why don't we do a couple of games that because I can share my screen.
Yeah, and then we can work it out. Yeah. I'm on board with that.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
Anyone else can jump in as well.
Yeah.
Because we can all make decisions as we play.
Yeah, sure. I'm totally up for that. Like, we spent enough time arguing with each other about things. It's time that we actually do stuff together.
I would call it debating, but
well, true. Paul, I need to chastise you live on air. You let me down, my friend.
What did I do?
It's what you didn't do. Didn't show up yesterday.
I know. I'm sorry.
You were meant to be there. Nah, it's fine. We actually had a really sweet. We actually had a really sweet deck. So we did Sultai, but we splashed red for the Apex of Wishes.
Okay, that's something you definitely want to splash for.
Yeah. And we got blown out by a life gain deck, but the other two were just like. I loved how the deck ran.
Good. It did look. It sounds like a lot of fun.
Ikoria is sweet, dude. It reminds me of Tarkir in terms of how easy it is to just splash for whatever you want.
Yeah, the splashing's quite good from what I've seen. I've only drafted once, and that wasn't too bad.
Like I've
drafted about 6 years.
I don't usually feel comfortable in splashing in draft.
Sometimes you have to though.
I used to, I used to be a little bit more aggressive in my splashing. But I try and do 2 colors whenever possible. But I felt I aggressively went Sultai because I knew it was a supported color combination, and I had like 7 dual lands, including 2 for the red sources. Actually, I had 7 dual lands and the Tima Triome.
Well, you can't go wrong that really, can you?
It just fell together so nicely.
It does sound pretty sweet, I can't lie.
Yeah, like Ikoria is a sweet set. I love it.
A really limited set. I don't know what it's going to do to standard.
Apparently the companions are absolutely wrecking every format.
Yeah, that's obvious. They are...
You got Lurrus popping up in Vintage because it can buy back a Black Lotus from the graveyard.
Basically, play every good card apart from Force of Will. Problem solved.
Yorion and Lurrus in Standard, yeah, because like Yorion's clause is you have to play 20 cards more than your than your minimum legal size. Suddenly, Standard's just full of 80 card decks now, which is really funny to me.
It's a shame you can't play in Commander because you can't have more than 100 cards.
You can play it as your commander. You just can't.
That is true.
You just can't play it as your companion.
That's true. That is true.
I reckon it'd be quite interesting to try and build a commander deck so that you can use the companion, because that's kind of one of the big things that the rules committee kind of and ahed about, and they figured it was enough of a deck building restriction that let it go. Aside from our Otter friend, Lutri, rest in peace. Never got a chance to swim. King Lutri never got a chance to swim. I am super sad about that. Otters are my favourite animal.
They're just beautiful animals.
They are. They really are. But enough gushing about Otter. I tell you what, I made the joke when the set was spoiled that I'm going to lose so many drafts because I'm just going to force mono thieving Otter. And I had a thieving Otter in the deck that I drafted on Tuesday. I sided it out almost every time. It's actually not the right format for it. Aside from unless you can mutate a flying creature onto it, it's a 3-mana 2/2 that bumps into pretty much anything.
Yeah, there aren't many spells you want to double with it either, particularly. You might get the odd.
No, not Lutri. The thieving Otter.
Oh yeah, sorry, yes.
Yeah, it's just a 3.
Completely.
Yeah, it's just a 3-mana 2/2. It's got the Jessian Thief clause on it, or whenever it deals damage, draw a card. When it deals damage to a player, draw a card. Sorry. Which, in a different format where there aren't 4 and 5 toughness creatures floating around randomly, might be quite good. As it is, it's too small, and I am sad.
Sadly,
but I will keep the Otters safe. I kept it safe in my sideboard.
It's a tough one because if you can get the right mutate on it, it is effective.
If you
but
can
it is a big if. It is a big if.
Well, what you do is you mutate something bigger onto it with trample or flying, but then it's not an Otter. It's just something that has the when it deals damage clause on it.
Yeah, and that's not a bad clause to have.
It's not a bad clause to have, but it's also like that's not what I came here to cast Otters. Don't at me.
Yeah, I'd like to see how the application of that in something like Commander, because that could be quite interesting.
All right, so you want me to shoot this deck over to you? What are you doing, Meredith?
I just saw the thingy out. It fell over.
I saw the game. Well, we're nearly done, so don't worry too much about it. So yeah, Paul, if you wanna Build this in Mitgo, and we'll have a fright.
I've got a lot of the deck already, and it's not particularly expensive with what's left.
No, it's fucking Tree Folk.
At the moment, it's about I've got a drop of about £10 on it.
Yeah, sure. We'll have a chit chat.
You have most of the cards on.
I've got a fair amount of them.
Yeah, and then we can just dive into the commander rooms and wreck people with ents.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
It'd be really interesting if you could send us both bit routes.
Yeah, I will do. I'll do that after the stream. And that is gonna be it I think we had some fun here tonight. That was. Thank you
fun.
very much. Thank you very much to Tic Tac in the chat, because he came up with some really good suggestions there.
He did indeed.
I'm excited to see what this deck will do.
Join us on Friday, Tic Tac, and we'll play it.
Yeah, join us on Friday, and you'll get to see this monstrosity happen.
If we win anything, Rory
Oh,
owes me a
it's Tom.
fiver.
Oh, hi Tom. I completely forgot who's got what username. I didn't realize it was. Well, thank you for joining and helping us build this, whatever the heck we just did. This shouldn't be the last time that we do an exercise like this.
No, it should not.
No,
Really
I really
shouldn't.
enjoyed it.
Like, we should do
It's
this
really
like.
cool to get some different people involved as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Like,
I'd love to see Hayden's stance on.
oh my god, I'd love to get Hayden in here and just build. And you know, Tom, if you're interested, we can get you in on this and maybe build a really, really focused budget deck. Maybe.
Yeah.
And
$50 or less.
$50 less. Let's not go crazy.
Let's do it.
Let's try it.
We'll have a chit chat and figure out what our schedule is. Yeah, we'll do, my friend. We'll do. Beyond that, thank you very much for joining us. Paul, do you have anything that you want to say?
Nothing that I haven't said before. Just stay safe, look after us, and please join us on Friday. This is going to be fun.
Yeah, please join us on Friday. Let other people know that we're going to be playing some weird trees. Meredith, do you have anything that you want to say?
Echoing what Paul said about staying safe and joining us on Friday.
Wow, love it. Yeah, so I'm going to plug the non-MTG side of things, because I do stuff on this channel that isn't Magic. It may be shocking to people. I seem to have turned to a Magic the Gathering streaming service, but it's not the worst thing in the world.
You're doing 2 damage to everyone. It's fine.
So tomorrow we're going to be doing something non-MTG. It's going to be an RPG that one of our viewers actually suggested to me the last time we did visual novels. I haven't actually looked at it yet, but from the screenshots and stuff that I saw, it looks pretty sweet. So we're going to be doing that. And depending on how long I stick with that, it could be the whole evening, or I could do something else. But we're definitely going to start with that. And then Friday, yeah, we're going to wade in with trees. Because trees are our friends, as we're learning, as we're all trapped inside. Yeah, I think having the restriction of having it randomized really kind of made this challenge quite fun.
I agree. Definitely gave us complete. We couldn't come in with any pre-existing ideas.
No, absolutely not. Alrighty, that will do it. And yeah, join us again next time for more. Well, join us on Friday for this deck, and join me tomorrow for story times. And we'll catch you again later. Bye, everyone.